I'm Susantha Ranatunga. I'm a software engineer working in the industry for 25 years. I have been watching the grievances of farmers of the country for a long period of time and waiting to see any development of a system to solve the problems. I named this system as Sustainable Food Management System because of several reasons that I will explain later in this video. The objective of this video is to communicate the idea to fellow software engineers of the country and to invite them to join this project and contribute as volunteers. At the same time, I invite any potential sponsors or companies or government institutions to develop and deploy this system for the benefit of the farmers and country as a whole. And let's move on to the presentation. The overview of the project. In Sri Lanka and most countries in the South and Southeast Asia, farming is done in small scale. And there are many other countries in the world with small scale farmer communities. And in these countries, farming, distribution, and consumption are not managed properly. Unlike in the past, now people are equipped with smartphones or computers and have access to internet. So I think it's the right time to develop a software system to solve the problems of farmers. So the aims of this system, the first one, to manage food production, distribution, and control the prices in a sustainable way for a country. Then ensure benefits for all involved parties such as farmer, distributor, importer, exporter, and consumer. And then minimize the waste of food. And then finally improve quality of food in the market and that end consumers are getting. The diagram on the left shows the involved roles and institutions of the system, and I will be explaining their interactions in next slides. In this presentation, I will go through following aspects of the proposed system. At first, the benefits of the proposed system, overview, and then we'll go through each of the roles of the system in all parties, and then the proposed implementation phases. Let's move on to the benefits of the proposed system. Here I am comparing existing system issues and new system features to address those issues. Let's take the first one. In the existing system or community, farmers are confused of what crop to grow for the season. They just pick up whatever convenient for them, and there's no organized system for them to choose what they are going to grow. In the new proposed system, the system proposes the farmers what is the best crop to grow for the season, given the demand and the target, the selling price of their product at the harvesting time. And the second one, the distributors on the existing system, distributors bargain farmers unfairly. Sometimes they buy the product at rock bottom prices, even below their production price, production cost. In the new system, the farmers can auction their harvest directly. There's no distributor bargains. The farmers auction their harvest, and then the buyers can bid for in the auction, and then farmers can agree to the bids. And third point is the importers manipulate the market to get maximum profits. That means, like, even when importers know that the harvest are coming in the next few months, they import the same commodity from other country, and then when the shipments arrive, then the commodity, the food, the price goes down, and the farmers are unable to sell, and then they buy at rock bottom price, and this they can manipulate. In the new system, when the new system matures, the importers and importers are controlled through seasonal import licenses. They have to get a license from a certain authority to import, otherwise they're not allowed to import. Then the exporters in the existing system, exporters usually export whatever the quantity they can find, or there's agreed quantity. Then they don't consider the availability or the price inside the country, but they just keep exporting. That causes the end consumer price inside the country go up. And the new system, exporters also cannot export excessive quantities without an export license. They get every quarter or every season. And then this helps to minimize the wastage of food by allowing farmers to harvest at the right time, because they have already auctioned their harvest, and they're ready to harvest at the right time. So in the new system, they auction, then they can do that. And the overproduction, actually the wastage of food due to overproduction that happens in the country. We can hear the grievances of some farmers. Most common is the pumpkin farmers say that they cannot sell pumpkins at all. This happens because when they're going to choose the crop, there's no system that says, okay, don't grow pumpkin, grow some other crop, so that you will be able to sell at this particular price. So because of that, there's a overproduction, and then they are not going to sell. They cannot sell. So this is related to the first point that I discussed. And the new system minimizes the overproduction, because the system proposes each of the farmers what crops will have a demand, they will be able to sell at the particular future harvesting time. And then the last point is high seasonal cost of food items for consumers due to unmanaged crop selection. This again sometimes consumers in the consumer market, some items are so very costly, because not many farmers has grown this particular type of vegetable or fruit because of several reasons. So the new system ensures that all kind of foods are produced in the sufficient amounts depending on the consumption, import and exports. I mean, considering those aspects. So, as a result, the prices will become controllable and then predictable. Thanks for watching this video. My contact numbers and email are mentioned here for anyone to contact me to get more information of this proposed software system.